Okay, so we have quite a number of people already on the call. Just to go over again, good morning. Unfortunately, I am unable to share my video. Really sorry about that. I would have loved to, but I can't. And my name is Yolanda Oguma. I am the manager for events and trade fair at AHK in Nigeria. And today we are basically here to give a briefing of how the virtual Agri-Food and Plus Print Park Africa platform is going to work. And we're really excited about what Fairtrade is doing with Agri-Food. And we have Paul on the call with us today. He will be running us through the platform generally, the conference program, the speakers, and all the exciting things that they have planned, including the B2B interactions. So without wasting further time, I'll just hand over the virtual microphone to Paul, and who will be taking over the meeting.
Thank you very much, Yolanda, for the opportunity to present today, this morning, and to share about Virtual Agri-Food and Plus Print Park Africa, and to brief all our participants on how to benefit and how to use the platform. So before we go really into the virtual exhibition, and before we start, I'd like to show a little bit about what we at Fairtrade do, and where we actually come from and how we started this. So this is our Fairtrade map. Our headquarters are in Heidelberg, Southwest Germany, and our company exists since 1991. And we organize trade shows really all across Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and throughout Africa. And we started in Eastern Europe in 1991, then we came to the Middle East in 1994, and we're active in Africa since 1997, so already quite some time. And we started Agri-Food and Plus Print Park Nigeria in 2015. So we have already done 5 events in Lagos in Nigeria and the Landmark Center. And I'm sure many of you have visited Agri-Food and Plus Print Park Nigeria before. And now we are excited to start with virtual exhibitions as well. I think all of you can imagine that the reason is COVID-19, or the opportunity that COVID-19 gave us really results in virtual exhibitions. We're very much looking forward to be there with you again live in Lagos, but for now we can offer the opportunity to participate in virtual exhibitions, which is happening for the first time next year. So now during the presentation today, I invite all of you to interact through the chat. So via the chat, you can ask your questions, and we will then get back to your questions after the call. So once again, about Fairtrade, we operate from Heidelberg in Germany. We maintain a powerful network of partners and agencies throughout the world, in China and India, all across Europe and Africa. And all our events are UFI certified. UFI is the Global Association of the Exhibition Industry. Here are some pictures of the Agri-Food and Plus Print Park Nigeria. For those of you who didn't visit yet, it's an annual event taking place at Landmark, and these pictures are from the last edition, from the 2019 edition. The 2020 edition, due to COVID-19, it was supposed to take place end of March this year, and then we had to cancel mid-March due to the closure of borders and airports all over the world. So here are some pictures. And then before going to the virtual exhibition, I'd like to share a video with you, introducing you to the live exhibition once again. So I hope you see my screen. So this is a video that was taken during the live exhibition in 2019.
In Africa, we have a footprint of 500 people.
The national pavilions this year come from Belarus for the first time, from China, from France, from Germany, from Italy, from the Netherlands, from Switzerland, and from Turkey. This year, one of the highlights is the 3-day conference. It's a high-profile conference with topics covering the Nigerian agribusiness and the Nigerian Plasprint Pack industries.
We hope that the Belarus Pavilion in Nigeria will become a good tradition and will take place again and again in the coming years.
We have come to this show the 3rd time now, and we are doing business in the feed mill sector in Nigeria and in other African countries. I'm the responsible business development manager for this part of the world.
So after this introduction, let me close this, about fair trade and about our activity in Nigeria so far, I would now like to come to the important part about why we are gathering today, the Virtual Agri-Food and Plasprint Pack Africa. So how did we develop this? As I said before, we needed to cancel the live event. And at the beginning, we thought, okay, then we'll do the live event for Nigeria again in the second half of 2020. But then towards May, June, it became apparent that travel restrictions would take or would hold much longer than we were thinking in the beginning. And exhibitors and partners were asking us, well, what do we do? We still need contacts and we still need valuable business meetings. So we were discussing this and we came up with Virtual for All Africa. So we created a virtual platform, a virtual exhibition that is focusing on the agro-food and Plasprint Pack industry, but is catering to the entire continent, which is possible in the virtual world, which is of course not possible for live events where we will continue to be in Lagos, in Accra, in Addis Ababa, in Abidjan, and so on. So today we would like to show you how to benefit and how to access to the platform the best possible way. So what you can see now on the screen is the event website, and here your journey starts. So some of you are already registered for the event, some are not yet registered. So for those of you who are not yet registered, I'm showing you very quick how to do this. So you need to go to the visitor registration, which you should see by now. You have seen on our website, there is a link to the visitor registration. This is the registration for the event. You just fill in this information, you create your account, and then you're ready to join the platform. So once you're registered, there are two ways to actually access. So yesterday in the afternoon or today in the morning, all of you who are already registered should have received an email which looks like this. I think you can see it on my screen now. You have received an email from Africa Agrofood and Plus Printpack. And from this email, you can directly access the platform and you can directly access your profile. So if you click on the first link, you're on the home screen of the event. We will go into more detail later on. And then if you scroll further down in the email, you can directly access the attendee list. You see the attendee list here. Or you can directly access the exhibitors and so on if you scroll further down the email. So in case you did not receive the email or afterwards you want to access directly, you can always access through virtual-africa.net. And then there is a button right here to the event. So you can go, you can click to the event. In this case, I'm already logged on. Let me log out very quick to show you how it looks like. Then you get to login page. You're here to the event, and then you can click on login. And you can log in with the email address you used to register. And then you're on the event. So this is the home screen of the event. From here, your journey throughout the event will start. I will show you the most important features, but overall, it's really easy to navigate. If you know LinkedIn, if you know Facebook, it's very easy to navigate the exhibition. So these are the doors towards the different segments of the exhibition. And then further down, you see the organizer, the sponsors, the media partners, the institutional partners. And I will now take you through the most important parts. So for you as attendees, of course, it's crucial what can I do here? And here are the exhibitors. So you should now see all the exhibitors that are on the platform. So we have our main sponsors, HTG from France, a bottling company, and CFT from Italy, our gold and silver sponsors. And you can directly access their profiles. Then we have exhibitors from 15 different countries. So from Denmark, from Italy, from France, from Korea, from Greece, from the UK, from Germany, of course, and so on. And you can filter the exhibitors according to your interest. So here on the left part, this is very important. You can always filter the exhibitors. So you can, for example, choose, okay, I am interested in packaging material and technology. And then you see only the exhibitors which are relevant for your industry. Or you say, for example, I am interested in complete packaging lines. Then you see those companies offering complete packaging lines. Or you say, I would like to see all exhibitors from Germany. And then you see those companies exhibiting from Germany and bringing their technology from Germany. So if you are on a specific profile, for example, here on GFT, an Italian company, you can, they are featuring a video here where they show what they are doing. On the right side of the profile, you always have the chat function, so you can directly interact from here with GFT people just by writing a message here, and then somebody from GFT will be ready to answer your questions or your discussion points. On the profile, you have the possibility to book a meeting with the exhibitor. You have here different time slots where the company would be available to meet. So if you have a topic to discuss, for example, with GFT, if you're interested in their packaging lines, then you can book a meeting from their profile. Here you have further information about each exhibitor. Details, and then very important, all their products. So, for example, I might be interested in complete processing fruit lines. So I have a look here, and they're showing about their complete processing fruit line. I can add this to my wish list so that I can save it for later on. We will see where this actually goes. So going back to the exhibitor, further down, I have documents about, for example, the company profile, about tomato paste processing line, about tropical fruit processing line. And then very important, because it's all about networking and personal contacts, here you see the team. So here you can directly get in touch with one of their staff to discuss business. For example, let me see. So this is the entire GFT team. And I might be interested to further discuss with Laura Notari. So I can access her profile and I can see her meeting slots, her available meeting slots here. And I can directly book a meeting with her. And I can send a connection request to her on the right side of the screen. And once you're connected, you can also chat with her or do a video call with her. I would like to show you how this works. So here I can access my contacts. For example, I'm already connected to Freya. And here I can see if I'm already connected, I can see more information about that person. And I can send her a message here. And if I want to, I can also directly do a video call with her from here. So now this doesn't work because I already share my camera with you, but this is how it would eventually work. And then what is really an important feature, all the connections that you make on the platform, you can always export to an Excel file, so that after the event, you might have made 50 interesting contacts. You export all your contacts to an Excel file, and then you can follow up with them over the next couple of weeks or months. And of course, you can import them to your CRM system or wherever you like to use the contacts in the future. The contacts that you make can be scored here, and also the scoring. So for example, I had a very interesting discussion with Freya. I say, okay, this was a 5-star contact. I score her 5 stars, and then in my export, I see which contacts were scored with how many stars. And then I know, okay, this is interesting for me to follow up. And contacts where I score with 1 star, I know I don't need to follow up further. Okay, so this is, I think, the most important topics about exhibitors and about contacts. I would now like to show you the overview about all the attendees. So this is the section where you will also appear with your own profile once you are registered. So now with the email that you received either yesterday afternoon or this morning, you can start filling in your profile. Let me see from who is participating. I see, for example, Duke Benjamin is participating in the call. Let me check. Yeah, so here we see Duke is there. Of course, he didn't have the time to fill his profile yet, but he will do so. Then he will have a picture. I'm sending him a connection request already now. And once he accepts my connection request, I will be able to export all his messages. And his contact details. So on the attendee tab, you can really network and get in touch with both exhibitors and other attendees from across the world. And once again, you can filter them on the left side according to countries. So if you want to know who is there from Nigeria, let's check. Then you will see, okay, these are contacts that you can directly interact with from Nigeria here on the platform. And here, for example, we also see Yolanda. And of course, you can also not only filter to countries, but you can also filter on, for example, if I'm interested in, once again, in complete packaging lines, I see, okay, all these attendees are into complete packaging lines. So I can discuss my project or my business with them. And if I further filter, of course, it will trickle down to fewer attendees with whom I would then really like to discuss. In the attendee type, I can always see, okay, is this an attendee exhibitor or an attendee visitor? So if I want to only see attendee exhibitors, I set the filter, and then I have those who are also present with the booth. For example, Christian Helwig from Provema is there with the booth. I might be interested in what Provema is doing. Apparently, he's a packaging expert. So I'm sending him a connection request, and I might directly book a meeting with Christian here on the platform. So let's go back to the home screen. Now we have seen about exhibitors, we have seen about products, and we have seen about attendees. Of course, what is really important to learn and network is the conference. So we have put together a dense conference program over 4 entire days, also with the great support of our colleagues at the AHK in Nigeria. And there are many topics, especially tailored to the Nigerian market. So here you have the different days. So it starts Monday 23 until next week, Thursday 26. And once again, on the left side, you can filter according to your interest. So here you can filter a panel session, presentation, or product demo. You can filter according to, for example, agriculture, plant and animal production, or printing material and technology. And you can filter according to regions. So for example, I only want to see the content that is relevant for Nigeria. I set a filter for Nigeria. And then I can browse the schedule, and maybe I see, okay, I think this panel, the need for adopting global packaging standards and collaboration with international partners to boost the Nigerian food and beverage industry, is especially interesting. So I want to have a closer look, and I register for this session. In this view, on Wednesday, November 25 at 12:15 p.m., all the times will be shown in your local time zone. Here, the conference or the panel discussion will start. And in this view, you see, okay, the panelists are Ahmed Omar, Kenneth Ndubisi, Theretha Ojomo, and the moderator is Victoria Uwadoka. On the right side, you can always interact with the panelists and with other participants. So here, just like now in the Zoom session, you can ask your questions, you can chat about the topic, and there will be polls and quizzes for the audience to answer during the discussion. And then after each session, there is a video discussion room. So if you're interested to further discuss with the panelists and the moderator after the session, you can enter the video discussion room and further interact with them. So once you are registered for a session, you will receive a reminder 10 minutes before the session starts. So I think this will be really interesting for you to have a look at the different programs and to register for those that are interesting for you. You can also register directly from here. You don't need to access the session directly. For each session that you attend, you will receive a certificate of attendance to be able to show that you were learning about these topics. So again, if a session is featured by exhibitors, you see the exhibitor logo on the session. If it's a session that is organized directly, then there's no exhibitor logo here on the session. So then we have seen the conference program. On the speakers tab, you will see all the different speakers that we have. I don't go into detail now. In the group chat, you see different tables. There's, for example, the Nigeria community where you can discuss with other participants. You can discuss topics relevant for the Nigeria agri-food and plus print pack industry. And then very important, in the My Event section, you will always see your schedule. So here you see the conference session that you booked. You see the meetings that you have booked and confirmed. And you can export all this to your calendar, or you can download a PDF with your agenda. In the My Event tab, you also have your meetings, so you can set your availabilities throughout the 4 exhibition days, and you can make an entire day unavailable or you make different meeting sessions unavailable. In the My Networking part, you see all the contacts that you made during the event. And in My Bookmarked Companies, you see the companies that you bookmarked. And as you can see, I didn't bookmark any company yet. Let me bookmark a company, for example, GFT, that I showed you early on. So now in My Bookmarked Companies, GFT is appearing. And then I would still like to show you the live button. So on the home screen, you always have the live button, and the live button just brings you to the next session or to the session that is currently going on. So here you can always see the session that is currently live and currently going on. All right, I think these are the most important topics on how to get interesting insights, how to connect with AgroFood and Printpark professionals who are active on the Nigerian market from all over the world. And I think now it's time to answer some of your questions.
Thank you very much, Paul.
I hope it wasn't too long and it wasn't too much details, but I think it's always important to show how it works.
Exactly. And for me, looking at this, I'm now very interested, already looking forward to next week. I cannot wait to take advantage of the platform and meet with new people, make new contacts, and then expand. So very quickly, I will just go over the questions. There are a couple of questions here. Some of them are really long. There's a question from Jesse here, which is not very relevant for this, but it's relevant for AgroFood for doing the live days. And she's asking how small or cottage agro-processing firms can tap into better packaging considering their limited or relatively small operational capacities. And I don't know if you allow me to answer this, but I think one of the best way would be to take part in the conference. So look through the conference agenda and find the topic that best suits your needs and participate. And I'm sure the panelists will be able to provide some of those answers.
Yeah, and also the exhibitors, I would like to add,
exactly.
because I mean, if I think it's about packaging, so there are many exhibitors who are experts in this field, and if you tell them what you are currently doing, what your capacity is, then they will exactly be able to tell you, okay, then this machine might be the right machine for you, and this might be a way to finance it. So many of the exhibitors bring financing solutions with them. And in the conference program, we also have topics or conference sessions about financing.
Okay, great, thank you. This question from Nana is also similar to that, but just for the benefit of everyone, I'll read it out. She says, I would like to know how about the relationship food packaging and shelf life of food, especially how to determine the type of packaging material to use for Nigeria local food products. So, like you said, also to get in touch with the exhibitors. Conference. Olu Joshua is asking, how long can I access the information about the exhibitors and my contacts even after the trade fair?
Yeah, so the exhibition days are November 23 to 26, next week, Monday to Thursday. and then the whole platform will remain online for another 10 days until mid-December. And so that you have time to export all your contacts, all your conversations, and have a look at different conference sessions that you might have missed. And then it will be offline again. So you have now about 3 weeks from now to benefit from this opportunity.
Okay, great.
And maybe the question is about the session that we're doing right now. So of course this is recorded, and we will supply it after the meeting, I guess, Yolanda.
Yes, definitely. We will. We will send the link to view the recording again. I think it will be on Fairtrade's YouTube page or the website.
Yeah.
But then we'll share the link with everyone.
Yeah.
Sending everyone. Edmond says he's trying to edit his profile, but there's nowhere to save it. I don't know. Can you help with that?
Automatic.
Already?
Yeah. So what you enter into the browser is automatically saved. So no matter if you do it from your mobile phone or from your computer, once you enter a text, it's automatically saved. There's no save button.
Oh, okay. Edmond, if you're still on the call, I think it's saved automatically. So maybe you may refresh your browser again just to see that the changes have been updated.
Yeah.
And we have a question here from Sobechuko. He says, how do I connect to companies that may need some local or raw materials here in Nigeria for their production? I guess you have to take part in this.
Yes, I think it's really key to network with exhibitors or also with other attendees to find those who are really relevant for you and discuss with them about different steps.
Okay, great. Yes, Edmond said he just refreshed his browser and it worked. So fantastic. Thank you, Paul.
Great.
And we have a question here from Olashinle. He said, at the exhibition, will there be exhibitors that manufacture eco-friendly packaging and recycle packs for oil-based food ready for export into the European market?
Yes, there are. So once again, if you go on the exhibitor tab and you filter to, I think probably packaging material, then you will find those supplying material or who supply the machines to produce the material. And I know that, for example, let me think. I know that, for example, Kuhne or Reifenhäuser or Windmöller are doing these products. So you would need to get in touch with these exhibitors. Let me check if we filter according to packaging material. Yeah, we also see Prades, who is doing this, and the machines for packaging. Yeah, so if you go through and filter, yeah, for example, Ishida and Kuhne. Ishida is a long-time partner. You can contact them directly.
Okay, great. And maybe just to mention that we are already pre-scheduling some B2B meetings with the exhibitors. And I'm just going to put the link here. So if there are companies who you are interested to meet with, you can already plan ahead of the live days and you can register. We will be happy to make the bookings for you at no cost. Just making sure that everyone gets the best of the 4 days for next week. So. At this point, there are no more questions.
Okay, then I think it's really now it's time to start preparing to have a look at the program, to have a look at the attendees you would like to connect with, and then next week to join the different conference sessions that you have selected. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to very interesting networking and fruitful B2B meetings on the platform next week.
Same here, same here. I'm very excited. Cannot wait. So yes, I think we're right on time. Hopefully it wasn't too long, but thank you to everybody who joined us today. Hopefully this will make it easier for you during the live days to connect with the exhibitors and the visitors, and to make the most of the platform.
Thank you very much, Yolanda, for organizing this and for the great support, putting together a great conference program with the Nigeria focus.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Okay, wait, there's one more question.
Okay.
Do we have timetable for the program? So this helps to know when to log in for the ones that are particular to us, kind of.
Yes. So once again, you go to program, you have the entire program here. You select the sessions that you would like to see or where you would like to participate. And then you have all of them in your schedule. And from your schedule, you can always export them to your calendar, or you download them in a PDF file. I'll show you how this looks like. It's downloading. So if you would like to have a PDF file, it's still downloading, so I don't show it, but here you always have your schedule, so it's very easy to navigate, actually.
Okay, great.
I hope that was clear.
Yes, it was. It was. And like you mentioned.
Now the schedule is also opening in the PDF file.
Yeah. And I think it's great that we can actually save it in our calendars, so we get a notification for when it's almost time for the session.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I think with this, we've come to the end of this session. Like Paul and I mentioned, we would send the link to the recording to everyone as well. So if you missed something, you can go over the video again or reach out to myself or Paul directly, and we'll be happy to assist you with any concerns. And just to say thank you once again, and we look forward to seeing you all next week, Monday. At the sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.